Carrying on from my last talking, I was thinking about things that I've done, and Aikido's been the most demanding. But if I had to say what I got the most out of in feelings, internal feelings, is Tai Chi. I found it much more readily available, the internal energy, understanding, the delicacy of movement, the delicacy, I suppose, of non-movement. Moving very slow, your senses are more heightened because you are much more in the now, as Eckhart Tolle would say. His book, The Power of Now, very good one to read if I'd recommend it. He's made several, but it's a very good one to start with. To find the power of now, for most of us, is impossible. We won't keep still enough, long enough, or we'll think of anything to do rather than find that now moment. The yoga and meditation I found the most difficult, because yoga, the teacher's always telling you not to do anything, and yet they're asking to do everything. It's a contradiction, isn't it? But they're saying don't try too hard, and yet if you don't try, you won't get anywhere, will you? I think it's like if you were on an edge of a mountain or plateau, and you walk to the edge, and as you're getting close to the edge, you're knowing that it's going to be a big drop, but you don't quite know how far. You can see in the distance that it's a long way down, but when you get really close to the edge, that's the scary part. So with yoga, it's like get to the edge, but don't get to the scary part where it hurts the body, because then you're going to hurt something, you're going to damage something, pull something, strain something. And so many times have I thought that I was going to the safe edge, just to find the next 2 or 3 days that my body's telling me that I actually went over the edge and found that I was hanging on with my fingertips or my toes, and I'd gone too far. So yoga, and I still do yoga today, and I'm so thankful of it, but it's a very demanding, I'll say art because I think it's a body art. It really challenges the mind, because what you think you're doing and what your ego or your stubbornness ends up doing is different. The meditation, well, to sit and to clear the mind and not to think or hear counting or have pictures come into your mind, just to sit there. Why would you do that? You might think to yourself. Many times I've thought of it. Why would I sit here and think of nothing? Not talk to myself with the voice in my head? Why would I not do that when I've got the opportunity to talk, think? Why would I want complete blankness, complete solitude from myself, from the world within what I live in? Surely I shouldn't be wasting these moments. Every day, give 30 minutes, an hour, to meditation, to lose that part of my daily life, oh no, I couldn't do that. So until you overcome this and realise that it's like we all have to eat food, the quantities are different, but meditation is a food that will enrich the body, but it's very difficult. Like the yoga, in a completely different way, you have movement, holding postures, poses, very demanding. Well, this is what I've found. You may be thinking, why is he saying all that? I don't find this problem. It's because we're all different, and this is the great thing. But Tai Chi, oh, it's wonderful. You hold the ball, you're feeling the energy between your two hands. Where is that energy coming from? For the first time you experience it. Wow, that's an electricity I didn't know I could feel. From holding the ball, we go to parting the horse's mane. The two hands drift apart. But it's like stretching that that energy from the ball, and it's continuing. You're experiencing it, and yet a part of your mind is telling you the form itself. You learn the form, and there you're having to split the mind. You're performing the thing that people see, and you experience the thing people cannot see. Perhaps they can. By looking at how serene you are and how beautiful you're making the movements look, touches us internally. So we can see this with our eyes and feel it with our body. I don't know if we have a soul or not, but I use the word because it seems to attach itself to a good way of thinking about it. So when we say it touches our inner being, our inner soul. So why don't I stick to Tai Chi, not Aikido? Well, Aikido is a demanding challenge of perhaps the things I've talked about this morning. Perhaps that is the ultimate challenge, not trying too hard and yet trying. Being still when you want to be busy, or the world's busy around you. Aikido is multiple attack. The world is multiple attacking you with all its things being thrown at you. All the news, all the problems in the world, all the suffering, all the joy. It's almost like you want to lock yourself in a room and sort it out before you leave that room again. I hope you've enjoyed this talk. Please subscribe to my channel, and comments are always welcome. Thank you.